It's 8:12 p.m. The Class C motorhome is idling like a sleepy bus at the curb. An orange extension cord snakes across the sidewalk toward a porch outlet, and your backup camera still smells like the interstate. If you've ever watched Vacation collide with a narrow HOA street, this is that moment where just one night runs into paint that says Fire Lane. I'm not against road trips. I'm against surprise campgrounds. The HOA rules are boring on purpose. No overnight. RV street parking, no cords across sidewalks, no blocking hydrants or sight triangles, and loading-unloading is a 24-hour window if you call it in. You texted, "We roll in tonight, roll out tomorrow," which is half a plan. The other half is, where we don't trip over the orange, cord at 6 a.m. and we don't teach the fire. Truck to do yoga around your bumper. Headlights, please. Don't tense up, that's a patrol car, not a tow. I called non-emergency because I ran out of polite texts and the cord is lying in the exact place a stroller will draw a straight line. Good evening, officer. Thanks for coming before neighbors invent folklore. We've got a Class C parked curbside across the bend. One wheel nudging the red hydrant flare, a sidewalk crossing cord to a porch outlet, generator on eco hum, and a just one night text that forgot to file for the 24-hour loading window. I want a plan that lets them unload without turning the street into a campground. You're rubbing your face, like the steering wheel wrote a novel on your hands. I get it. You've been driving all day. Kids slept weird. Fridge said, "Feed me power," and the word rule feels like a bug in your ear. I'm not the HOA cop. I'm the neighbor who prefers that fire trucks never have to solve mazes. Officer, could you state the city HOA parts out loud so memory doesn't argue tomorrow? Thank you, he says. No parking in the red curb or within the hydrant flare. No blocking sidewalks. Generators must obey quiet hours. Extension cords cannot cross public walkways. HOA allows a 24-hour loading-unloading exemption if recorded. No overnight camping on the street. It's a lot of no. Here's our yes. We move the rig. Forward 3 car lengths, so the rear clears the hydrant and the bend sight line. We unplug the orange cord and route power safely from your side yard outlet using a covered ramp if you must cross any path. Better? We don't cross at all. We log your 24-hour window right now, 8:20 p.m. tonight to 8:20 p.m. tomorrow, for load-unload only. You sleep inside the house, not in the rig. No slide-outs extended over the sidewalk or street. No generator after 9. Tomorrow by 8. You roll to the secured storage or the overflow lot we use for RV staging, 2 blocks over behind the maintenance yard. You're saying the fridge needs power or you lose groceries. Plug into the side yard GFCI with a proper RV cord and no trip hazards. If your adapter is sketchy, I have a heavy-duty outdoor cord with a flat cover ramp so the walkway stays walkable. But I'd rather route along grass and gravel. 0 sidewalk crossing. You're asking if you can leave the slide out just a foot so the kids can reach the pantry. No. Slide outs. Over public right-of-way turn loading into living. Slides stay in. This is a driveway in theory, not a resort in practice. Let me spot you forward past the hydrant, wheel straight. Slow. Mirror clears the tree. Stop. Now the rear is outside the red paint and the hydrant can breathe. Officer, nod? Thank you. That nod keeps meetings short. You're still worried about the fridge fare. Do you have a dog bone from 30A to 15A? Good. Plug at the side outlet through the gate. Route along your yard, anchor with 2 stakes, and cover any edge crossing with a rubber ramp. No tape across public walk. No orange snakes the stroller has to interpret at dawn. You're exhausted. You assumed HOA means no RV ever. It means no street camping and no hazards. The 24-hour window exists for exactly this. You arrive, you stage, you strip the laundry, you toss the ice, and you get out without inventing a policy war. You're saying you didn't know there was a form. There's a simple email. Loading RV at address. Start end time plate. I'm sending it now to management with the officer CC'd. This tells everyone tomorrow that you're not a villain. You're a traveler with a clock. Tonight through 9 p.m., no generator. After 9, the fridge rides the house power through that safe run. At dawn, You wake the rig calmly, not loudly. You pull by 7:45, we all get to keep our eyebrows. You ask if you can nap in the RV, because the kids will snore like tiny freight. Trains. Sleep in the house tonight. Street camping is a can of worms the HOA can open into a calendar. We keep that can sealed. You say the overflow lot gate is locked. Have the contact on speed dial. He lives 5 doors down and keeps the key like a dragon keeps treasure. He can meet you at 8:10 a.m. We're not stranding you with a refrigerator. Existential crisis, officer. Could you log hydrant clearance restored? Cord rerouted off sidewalk. 24-hour load window recorded. Generator off at 9 p.m. Slides in, overnight sleep in dwelling. Move to overflow lot storage by 8:20 a.m. Thank you, that entry is the adult version of a lullaby. You're asking about leveling blocks because the street pitches like a shrug. No leveling on the street level in the drive tomorrow during loadout if needed. Not tonight curbside. Street jacks read like settling in. We're not settling in. We're passing through our own address. Also, chalks on the downhill side just in case. Chalks say, I like physics. Physics likes you back. You're confessing. The kids want to test the awning? No. Awning? Awnings plus wind equal decor on the neighbors. Porch, we don't make flags out of vinyl. We keep the small U.S. flag on your porch. Bracket exactly where it is and we resist the urge to salute the awning with it. You laugh. That laugh is the sound of camping. Turning back into a house. Okay. Real-world fixes. I'll grab my yard cord and the low-profile ramp. We'll route the plug under your gate along mulch behind the shrubs into the GFCI. Latch cover closed. No sidewalk. Crossing. No tripping hazard. No. GFCI in the rain without an in-use cover. This one has a bubble good. Snap. Locked. You're pointing at the eco switch on the generator. Turn it off. Now. Quiet hours at 9. Even before 9, big engines plus small streets equal fraying. House power does the fridge. You ask if your surge protector will trip the GFCI. It might. If it does, we move to the garage outlet on a dedicated circuit. Cord routed along the inside of the door with the door down to almost closed on a foam wedge. Not as pretty, still safe, not a camp. Officers. Doing that patient watch like a lighthouse. We like lighthouses. They hum, do this, not that. We need that tune. You ask whether tomorrow you can rinse the rig in the street. No washing in the street. Chemicals and soap in the gutter are a city number rinse at the storage. Lots wash bay or a commercial wash are storm. Drains are not a spa also. Gray tanks don't dump on our lane. We love you. We don't love that. You nod like a person who has seen a YouTube fail. Great. The rig is forward. Hydrant breathes. Curb paint unkissed. Let's walk the sight triangle at the bend. You see how your bumper edge ate a bit of view? Roll 6 inches more ahead. Perfect. Now a sedan can see around without guessing at your paint color. You're worried about the tow rumor. Supportable fiction. If you sit on a red curb, yes. If you block a hydrant, yes, faster. If you ignore quiet hours with a generator, you'll meet a rule with teeth. We're not running toward teeth tonight. We're running toward a clock that's already ticking. You ask if the HOA hates RVs. It hates surprises. If we know you're coming, we stage cones, we leave 2 spots open near your place so you're not tempted to block. And we turn grumble into welcome back. Next time, email 2 hours out with ETA, easy win. Also, that orange cord, wrap it. We'll use a heavy-duty, outdoor-rated cord with a strain relief. No door pinch, no trip line. We adult tonight. We keep toenails whole. You're thinking about dinner. Eat, but no grill in the street, grill in the driveway. 10 feet from the rig with a lid away from shrubs, and off by 9:30. We like burgers. We hate headlines. Officer, could you add no curbside grilling, driveway only? Distance from rig observed? He nods. The nod is our gold star. Let me text the office now. Per HOA Rule 7.8. Loading, unloading exemption for address. Class C RV, plate was Salm, start 8:20 p.m. today and 8:20 p.m. tomorrow. Hydrant clear. No sidewalk. obstruction. Generator off at 9 p.m. Slides retracted. Sleeping inside dwelling. Move to overflow lot by 8:20 a.m. Side yard GFCI with protected cord. Run. Sent. They'll reply, noted. We love. Noted. It is the opposite of agenda item. You ask if your friend can swing by in a pickup at 7:30 a.m. to help unload. Yes, pickup. Uses guest stalls or your driveway. No tailgate. Party in the lane. We keep the block from reading like a campsite. You ask about the kids wanting one photo in the doorway. 5 minutes with the door closed. After. No chairs out, no lawn. Matt. Don't teach the camera the wrong story. Teach it. Arrived. Smiles. Inside. You ask if the storage lot is safe. Fenced. Cameras, keypad, wash bay, dump station, and a neighbor who watches like a hawk because he likes locks. Safer than curb, safer than driveway corners, and no meetings on Thursday. You like the sound of no meetings? Me too. Now, the technical bit you'll never regret. A proper 30A extension rated for outdoor, not from a bargain bin. Yours looks okay, but tired. Tired chords turn into paragraphs. I have a spare you can borrow. We will both sleep better. Also, one inline GFCI is not two. Don't daisy chain. Safety. Better to keep it simple and dry. You're asking whether your porch camera caught me texting you. Earlier, yes. And it caught the cord playing. Jump rope with physics. We're all on candid governance. Let's give the camera a bedtime story. Cord gone from sidewalk, hydrant breathing. Porch light warm and shielded. Rig humble and tidy. Post that. Not the orange serpent. The neighborhood will sleep like a modest brochure. You raise the awning question again. Just a peek. No. Repeat with a smile. Slides in. Awning in. Door closed. Kitchen is inside your house tonight. We're not doing two kitchens. Tiny fairness thing. Tomorrow morning. Leave the space cleaner than you found it. Broom. Sweep the gutter where your tires shed. Little road crumbs. Civic housekeeping buys grace you'll need in 5 months when the alternator dies near the gate. Grace is a bank account. You're nodding like that math checks. Good. I'll send you a screenshot of the overflow lot map with the gate. Code. Owner on duty meets you at 8:10. He watches the sunrise and the gate with equal passion. He lives for gate drama so you don't have to. Officer, will you give us the quiet hours line once more? 9 p.m. for generators. Voices to porch talk only. No work sounds and definitely no diesel. Idle. He says it calm. Caps lock is not his style. It still lands. Now, the kid from across the street is staring at the rig like it's a spaceship. He will ask a spaceship question without punctuation. Wave. Tell him he can see the dashboard tomorrow at 7:50 for 2 minutes. When you pull to the lot, we de-escalate. Curiosity with controlled magic. Magic with schedules. Is safer than magic on impulse. You're smiling for the first time. Travel stress is melting with instructions. That's what we do on this. Block. We replace noise with checklists. Let's write the checklist we both obey. 8:20 p.m. tonight, hydrant clear. Rig forward, slides in. Generator off by 9, no awning. Cord routed on private side yard to GFCI with in-use cover. No sidewalk crossing. 7:45 a.m. Start rig. Door shut. Kids wave. No idling more than 2 minutes. Roll to overflow 8:10, 8:20. Unload remainder in driveway only. No street staging. Grill driveway only. Pull cord by 8:20 a.m. Email logged. Sleep in house. If emergency overnight move needed. Call me or non-emergency. Reply, agree. Thanks. Agree. Received with 3 exclamation points. 1 was enough. We'll accept the other 2. Officer, any more safety notes? He says chalk downhill wheels. Headlights off after parking so neighbors' bedrooms don't glow. And keep the step retracted whenever. The door is closed so the sidewalk edge stays honest. Good. Notes. Chalk. Lights. Step. Done. You ask about leaving the porch light on all. Night so you can see the cord. Shielded warm light, yes. Glare blast node aim down and off by 10. We like neighbors who resemble stars, not stadiums. And the small flag on the porch? Keep it. It looks right next to the travel bug on your bumper. Just don't block the house number. Emergency folks prefer numbers to poetry. Now, Practical kindness while we're all still awake. I'll put 2 cones behind your rear, bumper angled into the street so late arrivals from work see geometry before. Curiosity. I'll also set a little reflector on the hydrant. Because Dawn forgets red paint. Tiny physics. Fewer emails. You ask about washing bugs off the windshield tomorrow in the driveway. Squeegee only. No soap. No runoff. We keep storm drains as storm drains. Squeegee is legal kindness. If you need suds, the lot has a bay. Use their soap and their drain. You ask what happens if you oversleep and it's 8:40. Then the officer's calm turns into a polite knock. And my calm turns into a reminder that clocks are the most forgiving neighbors right up until they aren't. Set 2 alarms. One for 7:20. One for 7:35. Humans break rules when REM is involved. We defend REM by making morning easy. Okay, your cord is routed inside the fence. Covered. Out of sight. Hydrant is clear. Bumper is ahead. Of the bend site triangle. Slides are retracted. Generator is silent. Porch. Light is warm and not interrogating the street. We just taught. The block. The difference between RV arrived and RV lives. Here, we like arrival, we are allergic to residency at the curb. Before we call it a night, 2 tips that come from a lifetime of stupid. Put a sticky note on your steering wheel that says, chocks, cord, cones. Chocks. Go with you, cord unplugs at 7:45 cones. Stacked on your porch. Step. Retracted. I have watched grown men pull away with a cord like a tail. We are not starring in that short film. Also, if you see condensation dripping from the roof AC in the morning, that's normal. Just don't park where it turns the sidewalk into a tiny slide. We place caution with our tires, not our apologies. Officer, could you give us the final nod for the night? Thank you. That nod is a pillow. I'm going to send the formal rap text to management now, so tomorrow's inbox reads like we're adults, instead of we tried vibes, RV loading, unloading recorded. Safety mitigations in place. Hydrant clear. Quiet hours observed. Move scheduled. Neighbor assistance provided. Officer witnessed and documented voluntary compliance. You'll get a thanks. We'll get sleep. Tomorrow at 8:12, you will wave from the lot. Send a picture of the empty curb. And my coffee will taste like a neighborhood that remembers why it has rules. They're not a fence. They're lane lines. We drive better with lanes. For everyone watching. Should HOAs keep a strict no overnight RV street parking with a logged 24-hour loading window or add a 36-hour grace when families arrive late, so long as hydrants, sidewalks and sightlines stay clear and generators stay off? And what's your smartest, neighbor-kind RV routine? Pre-email the office, cones on the bend, side yard GFCI with in-use cover, chocks, no slides, overflow lot by morning. Drop your travel day playbook in the comments. Your trick might save a hydrant, a stroller wheel, and a friendship on someone's cul-de-sac next month.